All right, good morning, everyone. I'm Derrick. I'm down here at Josh and Anvil. This is Josh. We're down here getting ready to light up a great cigar, the 601 La Bamba, the Warhead. And we're going to talk about an event that we have coming up next week on Thursday. We've got a great event coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good party. Before we talk about the event, let me light this cigar.
Definitely.
Should have had my cutter and lighter out.
That's all right. It's early.
Amateur.
It's early. It is the Warhead number 9.
Warhead number 9. There we go.
Nice little perfecto shape with the foot band.
Yeah. I caught a few people smoking it backwards.
That has been a thing for sure.
But the footband looks so cool. It looks awesome.
The really cool thing is once you're done and you take it off, it unwraps into a complete shape of a bomb. So that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool. All right. Right off the bat, there's a ton of flavor to it. What is in this cigar?
It is a broadleaf wrapper, Nicaraguan filler and binder, like most of our stuff. Pulls for that really good flavor, that richness.
And it's not, I've smoked a couple of them now. It's not a really strong cigar, but it's got a ton of flavor to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Anybody who smoked the 601 Blue, which is a broadleaf wrapper, also will find
one of my favorites.
Similarities. Yeah, absolutely. I wish this was going to be a production cigar, but it is very limited.
Right. When you say broadleaf, where's this broadleaf from?
It's Nicaraguan.
Nicaraguan broadleaf?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. No, it's definitely got that. Broadleaf to me just has a very distinct flavor. Whether it's Connecticut or Pennsylvanian or Nicaraguan, it's got a unique flavor to it. It's good. I thought for a while I wasn't a fan of broadleaf.
Really?
Yeah, I thought, well, broadleaf, and so I wouldn't smoke stuff that had broadleaf. And then it was a 601 Blue, and I smoked it, and I was like, oh wow, this is really good. And I looked into what it was, and turns out I like broadleaf.
Yeah, the textures and the flavors. That it's definitely my wheelhouse for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm slow to things. I thought the same thing about San Andreas tobacco when I first started smoking too. So it takes me a while to warm up to it, I guess. But okay, so we're smoking Espinosa, and Josh is our Espinosa rep, and a lot of you guys know Josh because he's in here quite a bit. But we have an event set up Thursday, July 20th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be here. We're going to be selling Espinosa cigars. We're going to have deals on those, right?
Absolutely. We're going to do a buy 4, get 1 free, buy 10, get a knuckle sandwich lighter while supplies last.
It's a cool little lighter. It fits really well in the pocket. It's really thin.
Single flame. Works really good.
Yeah.
Good control of it. So we will be doing that, again, while supplies last. So that should be pretty cool.
Yep. So buy 4, get 1, buy 10. Get 2 in the lighter, right?
2 in the lighter. That's right.
Lighter. Yep. Okay. And then to sweeten the deal, our friend Brian Link is coming down.
That's right.
And he's going to be making barbecue. So, he's going to bring barbecue that he's already made. And so, if you do the buy 4 get 1 deal, or the buy 10 and get 2 in the lighter deal, if you do the deal, you get a free meal. So he made ribs. He's made some barbecue. Brought it in here a few times. It's been fantastic. So we're going to do, I think, pulled pork sandwiches.
Nice.
And we'll have sides. And you're already getting a deal with the cigars, but to sweeten it, we'll throw in some dinner. And that's not all. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
John Sanders. He is going to be coming down and playing music. He's been down a few times. If you haven't watched him play, he is fun. We've had a few different musicians in here. I don't know that any of them have had people dancing, but I believe that John has had people dancing each time he's come. So we cleared out a little space, a little dance floor area. He's so much fun to watch. He's great. So really looking forward to having John down here as well. So the party is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So
I like how you say that, the party. It's definitely going to be a party.
Oh, it's a party. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And you can check out what we've been working on next door while you're here. So it's been a crazy last couple of weeks, and it's definitely not finished yet. But if the weather cooperates, maybe we'll have at the Bellows, which is the bar we're opening outside. Yeah, we might have some fire pits going and some seating out there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but we got to get the Bellows up and running first. But it's getting close. So, okay, and so smoking 601.
That's right.
La Bamba Warhead, right?
Yep, the 9th iteration of that cigar.
Right. And how many of these do they make, roughly?
Well, I think we released 1,300 pre-PCA, which just ended in Vegas. And I think there's going to be another 2,700-ish. Still very limited.
Yeah, that's pretty limited. So boxes of 10.
And it's a free-for-all at this point. You know, pre-PCA, we did allotments for each territory, and each of us reps got X amount, and Derrick bought as many as he was allowed. And now it's a free-for-all. So I know you put in more for everyone who falls in love with it at the event.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be. Everyone should have an opportunity to smoke one.
Yeah, it's a great smoke. It really is. So, okay, and then what else is new? What else you got coming out?
So
that, we should be excited.
Not only new, we did line extensions on 4 of our cigars. So the 601 Blue, which again is a broadleaf wrapper, we are putting it out in a 660 for those people who like the bigger ring gauge.
We got some people here that
absolutely. The Laranja Reserva Escuro, which is a Brazilian Matafina wrapper, is also going to be in that 660. And then the cigars we do for Guy Fieri, the Knuckle Sandwich Habano and Maduro, will be offered in a 660 because Guy prefers a 660.
But not the Connecticut?
Not the Connecticut. Not yet.
Not yet. No.
So we'll see what happens with that.
But Connecticut's still really new.
Connecticut it's very good. Those of you who shy away from Connecticut's, I would challenge you to try it at least once. It's very, very good. I was always that full body smoker.
Yeah.
Didn't really mess with that. The Connecticut Knuckle Sandwich and then the Espinosa Crema are 2 really, really good Ecuadorian Connecticut cigars. You know, wrapped over Nicaraguan filler and binder again, and it's just it's a really good combination for sure. So those are the line extensions that we did, and then we have the Las Seis Provincias coming out, which is the first time Espinosa ever did a Corojo wrapper.
Okay.
6.5 by 48 cigar, comes in a really fantastic jar.
And in a jar. I'm excited about that.
It's a really cool deal. It's a beautiful jar. The Las Seis Provincias is it's an homage to the 6 growing regions of tobacco in Cuba. So that's what it stands for, the 6 provinces.
And to tie into that, Eric is Cuban, right?
He is.
Espinosa
He is,
Cuban.
absolutely.
So tying into where he's from and the industry.
His heritage.
So,
yeah, and then we have Guy's Chef Special for 2023, which is a Ecuadorian Sumatra dark, oily wrapper, beautiful. It's in a figurado shape. Those are going to be in boxes of 10. And then we're doing the Prefix, which is a 5.5 by 58 Perfecto. There'll be 3 Connecticut, 3 Habano, and 3 Maduro in the box, but it also comes with a challenge coin that's the Knuckle Sandwich logo, and they're going to be serialized or whatever, 1 to 1,500 or 30 of 1,500. That way you know what box you got, and we only did 1,500 of those. So
nice. And we got some of those coming.
You do.
We got
absolutely.
the Seis Provincias. Is that what it is? Okay, yeah, we've got those coming. We've got the knuckle sandwiches all coming. We'll have the jars, the challenge coin boxes. We've got the 6x60s coming in the 601 Blue. So we've got
pretty much everything new that we put out is coming to Gardner, Kansas. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So Espinosa is one of those brands that for a long time I really didn't get into smoking it. It was, I don't know why. There's just so many different brands out there. It took me a while to get around to smoking Espinosa, but I find myself smoking a lot of the 601s, especially the blue. The 601 Habano is great. The Crema, I have not been a Connecticut smoker most of my smoking career. I don't know if you call it a career, but the time smoking, I've not been a Connecticut smoker, and all of a sudden I'm finding they're great, lighter smokes, but still tons of flavor. And that's what that Crema really is.
Absolutely.
It's got a lot of flavor to it.
I tell a lot of people it's either my first of the morning or that late night, midnight cigar where you still want to smoke, but you're trying to tone down the palate because you've had a full day of smoking. It definitely pulled me back to Connecticut wrappers. Just because, again, I was that guy that thought, I had to smoke dark, full body, and it really brought me back to some of the flavor of Connecticut.
Yeah, and see, when I started smoking, I skipped the light stuff. I went straight from flavored cigars like the Acid and the Rocky Patel Javas. I started off on that stuff like a lot of people do.
Sure.
And then I went straight to Padron Aniversario cigars, which are pretty full-bodied. And then I was like, I was a Padron smoker. That's all I wanted. I was a Padron smoker. That's and I just went straight to full-bodied, and I skipped a lot of stuff. So I'm glad I've gone back and kind of fallen in love with Connecticut.
The Padron topic. If you're a big Padron guy. Not in the 1000 series, but the other ones. I would suggest trying our Murcielago, which is a San Andre wrapper from Mexico. For unknown reasons, I think you would find it to be very similar.
Very
Those of you who know. But
yeah, the Murcielago is a great cigar. The Batman cigar.
The Batman cigar.
It calls it the Batman cigar.
Yeah, definitely.
And, no, it's a cool cigar. It's a good-looking band. It's a good-looking box. Nice dark wrapper. It's a good smoke. So, and we got more of those coming too. So
that's right.
Yeah,
they'll be here.
Yep. So all right. So next Thursday, July 20th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. we got cigars, we got barbecue, we got music, we got everything. So come on down, hang out with us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So
get a deal.
Yeah.
While supplies last.
While supplies last. That's right. All right. Bye, guys.